If my patients really knew me, they would know to trust me, to trust my judgment, my advice, to trust that I will do my best for them, that I will treat them as I would treat my family, to trust that I will do extensive research on all their problems, consider every angle of their diagnosis as I would want my doctor to do for me. But a medical degree doesn't come automatically with patients' trust. We have to earn that trust every time we have to earn that trust every time we see a new patient or a new problem, and it's hard. Sometimes we lose the trust we've earned for the right or wrong reasons and lose a patient, lose a piece of ourselves. How true it is in medicine that one negligent doctor can destroy our reputation and the work starts again with the next patient.
If my patients really knew me, they would know that I struggle to keep focused on their problem in the exam room. And sometimes I lose the struggle, using 30% of my attention to solve their problem, while the other 70% grapples with a family dilemma. If my patients really knew me, they would know that I identify with a lifestyle different from my doctor persona, one which involves more primitive surroundings, a Buddhist philosophy, more elemental food. If my patients really knew me, they would know the vulnerability and uncertainty that lie beneath the physician's surface, but are kept submerged, because to reveal them would be to undermine the patient's confidence in my workup and treatment. If my patients really knew me, they would know, oh wait, I think my patients do really know. Not every last secret thought, but this doctor role now fits me like a second skin. Past the point of no return, I long ago metamorphosed into a physician. To try and find the real person within would be like dissecting a frog, looking for the tadpole within. This is me.
If my patients really knew me, they would know that I know how it feels to be a kid and sick, that I pray for them to get better fast, that I love to play with their little fingers and tickle their round bellies, that my heart cries when they hurt, that I love to see them growing healthy, bigger and older, that I love to teach their parents how to take care of them, that I don't always know the best answer to their questions, but that I go and check the books and journals to help them, that I love their smiles, their little happy faces, and when they wave me bye-bye, that my heart hurts when they are pushed from one foster family to another, that I love watching them getting into everything in the examining room, that I still like them when they kick me when I examine them, or fight with me when I check their ears, and even when they pee on me.
My moral compass is basically humanitarian. I empathize quite well and have always worked hard to put myself in another's shoes. Is it a weakness that I understand someone's inability to lose weight, to stop smoking cigarettes? Am I persuasive because I reach them at a level of harmonious resonance? Or am I persuasive because I terrify them with the consequences of their continued self-indulgences?
If my patients really knew me, they would know everything they already sense about me. My patients see me in the scrubs after a night on call, in my torn jeans, digging in the garden, or at the local high school, giving a talk on some medical or international health topic. Most of the time, I think they know me well. But there are private pieces. The days I hide my PMS, irritation, or anxiety about my life, my family are the only ones who hear my insecurities about being a doctor, especially when I'm too tired to read as many journals as I should. My patients probably don't know how exhausted I get with my patient load, hospital rounding, office politics, disability paperwork, etc. But those are pieces of me I don't want them to know. They know the real me without the burden of feeling they have to take care of me. That is how it should be.
If my patients really knew me, they would know that I care deeply about them, but distance myself deeply from them. I do care deeply. I work to keep current in surgery, even though I practice in the academic hinterland. I am my own lunchtime conference. I am careful and safe and conscientious all the time. I am always maneuvering my day-to-day life so that I have enough left at the end of the long day to be safe if I get called in. But mostly, if patients knew me, they would know that they cannot know me. Patients cannot know their doctors. That is part of the patient-doctor contract. That their story is to be told and listened to and sorted out. My story is mute. And I'm fairly chatty with patients, fairly informal and egalitarian and accessible, but I am not accessible really. And if they were to really know, they would know that. I feel a bit guilty, really, about how good I am at appearing accessible, but not actually being accessible. I'm manipulating patients completely, and I can't say that I've noticed one of them noticing it. I am as Machiavellian and power-playing as any male traditional doctor in his crisp white coat and distancing formality, but that is as it should be, really.
If my patients really knew me, they would know how much I long to help them notice their heart. A patient, 280 pounds, compulsive overeater, headed for bad times, depressed a lot. Do you know that if you could stop your mind for one instant, duck beneath its mantra of useless gunk, and see the pristine beauty, you would be transformed by the awareness? But, you know, I can't tell you that. I can only ask, what do you want to feel in your life? He can't quite say. I think he and so many others have given up hope. Some of my patients' problems are flesh, blood, bone, nerve, muscle, organ. But some of their suffering is disconnection from self. I hope that they will find the spark to nurture themselves, the spark that will heal.
Healing doesn't equal fixing. That's something I learned somewhere along the way. If I think of myself as a healer, I already feel better about myself and my work. Doctor can't get me away from the busyness and craziness and paperwork, but healing, quieter, peaceful. I can heal by just being there, by just listening and being present. I don't actually have to do anything. The medical stuff is important, but I can't heal by just prescribing. I need to empathize, hold a hand, let them know that I know how badly they must feel. That's why I can heal a dying patient and feel good about their death, even though I didn't or couldn't fix anything.